Hello, welcome to Infinite Sky. So today's pick a card reading is what are their feelings and thoughts about this connection and about you. So we will look obviously into thoughts, feelings, and also intentions and actions towards you. And by the end of this reading, I will get some guidance for you in this situationship. So we have three piles to choose from: pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So for pile number 1 we have Hyperstein. For pile number 2 we have Peacock Ore. For pile number 3 we have Labradorite. So choose one crystal or one pile that you are the most drawn to. Once you've done that, you should go to the description box or the comment section below so you can find the timestamp for your specific reading. If you would like to book a personal reading, all information is in the description box. So meditate on the cards and I will see you on your reading. Hello, pile number 1. So if you chose this Hyperstein stone, this is your reading. What are their true feelings and thoughts about you? So you have the song, which is called Dreamville No Chorus, and you can find this song linked in the description box if you're interested. But so what I already feel from this pile is that this person, and I will refer to this person as the masculine energy, as he, but you could change to your situation. So this person has a lot of negative feelings and negative unprocessed emotions going on. So anger, frustration, and anxiety, that's what I feel the most. And also, because there are so many unprocessed emotions from this person, he feels, like when you have a lot of energy, because emotion is energy, and you cannot express this emotion, it transfers into thoughts. So this feeling, this person uh, doesn't allow space for him to process the emotions. That's why it transfers to thoughts and overthinking. So that's what I feel, but we will see more. Okay, so this is the thoughts. So with the Queen of Wands, I feel like he thinks about you a lot and he thinks that you are very confident. He likes your confidence. He thinks that you don't need him or you're better off alone, and he sees you shining and he sees that, and he knows he cannot touch you, he cannot be with you, and he feels like you're too far away from him, but he just adores you from afar. And he made a decision, and the decision is that he has to take care of himself and he has to take responsibility for himself and also to balance his life. So he's thinking how to balance his life, how to how to take care of him, how to take care of different life areas, maybe his job, or if he has children or other responsibilities. And he thinks about this a lot. And another thing is he is starting to reflect about the past, but there's so much. He is unconscious of the past because Five of Cups in reverse. So he is extremely focused. Like there's a lot of emotion going from the past, but he cannot fully process that. So part of those emotions are going within the subconscious and stays in that subconscious mind. So as a result, he gets a lot of overthinking, how to fix the situation, how can I be the better person, how can I balance my life, and it's a lot of noise, just mental noise, because of this Five of Cups in reverse, because of there's a lot of hidden emotions, hidden feelings that he cannot express fully, or he is resisting to express. He's also thinking about his job and what he can do to have a promotion in his job or have a better job or better career possibilities. And also he thinks that, yeah, so he's chasing success and he wants to fix his life basically. He wants to fix and he constantly thinks, how can he fix? But when it comes to you, he almost feels like I don't have I don't have anything to offer to her or to him. I don't have anything to offer, so she doesn't need me, or she's good on her own and I don't have anything basically to make her happy. But he's fighting an eternal conflict, definitely. He's fighting a lot of eternal conflicts because of because his energy is so much focused on the work, on his outer environment, world around him, so he cannot fully go within and explore what is happening inside. So now we will see what he's feeling about you. Okay, so he feels old. He feels like you got too old and it's already a lot of time went past and you cannot return the past and you cannot change the past events, and he feels a lot of regret inside. And like I literally feel like he's thinking that he's old and it's too late, and you miss the chance and he missed the possibility to be with you. And yeah, so he is reminiscing about the past a lot. With this Nine of Swords, I feel the only feeling he can feel right now is the anxiety and restlessness. But even though there's a lot of anger and frustration and pain, he is not fully able to feel those emotions because he's repressed those feelings. So he doesn't feel anger, but anger just always follows him, always follows his thoughts and always follows his daily life. And I don't know if he's conscious of that. I don't think he's conscious, but he's starting to feel he's experiencing an awakening about this connection, and he's understanding what he did to you, and he understand, and he was forced to understand that he has to change and some parts of his life has to change. So that's a good sign because I feel like in the past he was very resistant to know the truth about this connection, and right now he feels the truth. He knows what he did wrong, and like basically he knows that he has to change, and some parts of him has to change. The temperance is like he has extreme self-control about him. So he will not tell you how he feels inside. He will not tell you because he wants to remain in his self-image, and he wants to protect his self-image. So whatever emotion he feels, he will not show this. But angels and spirit guides are helping him a lot, and they are working with him step by step, and they are taking away this pain, taking away those feelings and thoughts, like one by one. And every day he gets more and more clarity about this connection. Okay, let's see what intentions he has towards you. Pile number 1. Okay, so we have the color, heart, and other tarot cards. So, okay, he is very impatient right now. He's very, very impatient. He wants to take action right now. But this comes from his ego and not from his higher self. So he might take action, but he also understands that if he will take action, this will not go anywhere, or there is a fear of taking action because he understands that he still needs a lot of balance in his life. He needs to bring balance in his life. He needs to take care of himself and be the one who can give something, who can offer something in this relationship. But he understands that he cannot give to you. So he basically just waiting, and he feels very, very impatient with this progress that he make. His soul wants him to experience more colors in his life. His soul are willing to open up and to see missed parts of the story and to see more colors, because he has a tendency to judge things like black and white, and this is right, this is wrong, and he's changing that tendency by opening up. But this is very slow process. This is very, very slow, and I feel painful. So he starts to see different sides of the story, and also because he's so much in the past, he was so much focused on the negative, and he thought that was the reality. This is just negativity and negative thoughts about him, limiting beliefs about him, and also about you and about love and connections and romantic connections. So he is changing that, and he's seeing that, okay, she's not fully wrong, and I'm not fully wrong in doing this, or this behavior comes from a deeper wounds, and I'm not fully guilty for that. I shouldn't feel guilty for what I did because it was somehow programmed into my consciousness. He will eventually go with this realization, but right now he's more like slowly cracking open and slowly transforming. His soul definitely, in his soul, he has unconditional love for you, and he feels a deep love bond and deep feelings inside for you. But he cannot offer you anything. So if he comes to you, he wouldn't be able even to describe how he feels and describe what happened and describe what he wants, because there is so much chaos going on. I can't even pick up the thoughts. I can't even pick up what this person wants. But he wants a new beginning with you. Actually, he wants new beginning, but he was forced in this new beginning. It was almost not his decision, but he was forced to wake up and to see, okay, she's the one. I have to take care of her. I have to be accountable for my actions. So, okay. We also have some cards that I made. So, this is my last incarnation. So, he chose in this life to experience a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of cold, dark energies because it is his last incarnation. And actually, his soul is very strong. That's what I feel. But because he was in his childhood or in his young age, he was forced to hide his emotions, so he cannot fully process those emotions. And emotions is the main thing that people are able to grow spiritually. And as he cannot fully process those emotions, there's a piling up of emotions and feelings from the past events that he has to overcome. He has to overcome, feel it, and let it go. And once he does this, he will be a totally different person. I feel like this is totally different person. He will come out totally different, but he's doing this very slowly. Okay, I trust you. With this, I trust you. He knows that he has to be very self-controlled, and he knows that he cannot fully. He's afraid actually. He's thinking that he cannot fully show how he feels because it's almost like he cannot. He doesn't allow to feel those emotions and to feel anger, for example, because he feels like I don't have the rights to feel anger for her because she's done anything wrong and I'm the one bad guy in this connection. So he trusts you. He knows that you was always there for him, and he feels this very deeply in his heart, but he also doesn't want to hurt you, so he's just very, very self-controlled. We are on a crossroad. Yeah, so he understands if he will go the same way that he went before, he will end up not being with you. So in order for him to be with you, he has to grow up, and he understands that right now. He's definitely understanding that. Okay, I have to change. I have to change. I have to move my. But also another message that I'm feeling like he understands change in a different way. He doesn't understand that, okay, I have to grow spiritually, I have to process my pain. He just understands that I have to do something in the physical world. I have to get a new job or just make my home, I don't know, available, happy space, or I have to make more money or something like that, which is not relating with his emotions. So yeah, he's experiencing spiritual awakening right now. He's understanding his beginning of in the beginning stage of understanding what really happened between you two, and also he feels very impatient, very, very, very impatient. So what actions he might take towards you? We'll see. Okay, and this was in reverse. So, you will take action towards you. You will definitely make a romantic gesture. I don't know what form it will be. Maybe he will ask you on a date or ask you to meet. Just ask you to meet and to hang out for one day. I don't know if that is consistent efforts, like if that is something that he will do later. Like if you keep up this attention, he will definitely give you some attention, but I don't know if he is able to maintain this attention and maintain this giving energy to you and giving time to you. He's ready to take a leap of faith. So he's ready to meet you. He's ready to admit some mistakes that you did. But he also thinks that you hate him and you doesn't want him around, and that's what is blocking him. But he thinks that he missed the chance and there's nothing that could. He fears that you already changed your mind and you cannot take him back. So he will definitely accept if you say, okay, this is not going anywhere, I don't want to be with you. He will definitely accept this because he already knows that something is very, very wrong. And yeah, he feels heartbroken. So let your light shine. If he will meet with you, he will show not his authentic self, but he will try to hide himself, and he will try to fit in the situation and just be like very, very I don't know, just not showing his true colors and not showing his true self and not showing what is inside. He will try to observe how you feel and then act accordingly. Okay, now we'll see what guidance is for you, pile number one. What do you have to do in regards of this connection? Okay. Okay, so your time to shine. So this card is also about helping humanity, helping other people. So if you notice that you have an ability to help other people around you, definitely help. But don't focus on this person because he needs to go on his own. But you can also share your energy, thoughts with other people, and especially those who need you right now. You can definitely share um, your time, but also make sure that your cup is full and you have energy to do this. If you're not, definitely take care of yourself first. But know that it's a very successful time for you. This is your time. This is your time. If you're having a promotion, definitely say yes to those promotion offering. If friends are inviting you, definitely say yes. Everything that is outside of this connection, outside of this romantic connection that you have, definitely say yes to those offerings. And know that you're free. Know that there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So you're free from this person. You don't have to make effort. You don't have to say anything to him. You don't have to make sure that he's happy, he's all right. You don't have to do this. Just know that you have free will and you have full control of your life and you are responsible for your happiness. So yeah, I know it's harder for you than this. It's simply be free. I know it's hard, but also don't try to force the situation and don't wait for this first person to change because you have to wait for your time and you have to wait for your success and like separate from this person, separate from his energy or from if you have a possibility, definitely physically move from this person because if you won't do this action, this person will definitely bring you down and slow your progress and slow your success and slow your happiness and it definitely will ruin your vibe. So that's what I feel. I will check if I didn't miss anything. Yeah, so another thing that I'm feeling is that this person has no direction in life, no structure, and he wants to build this structure and like some building blocks in his daily life that he can rely on this building block. So for example, if he has a job, he will know that okay, on the Monday I will and this time I will definitely go to my job and work hours, and it will help him to balance his life. Also, he feels extreme pain of separation. He feels extreme regrets, loss, guilt. There's a like he feels like this child who was who has his mother took away from him, and he just feels totally lost and totally with no direction and just empty inside, and he tries to fill this emptiness with the bad habits um, that he has. So his habits definitely him um, taking him, I don't know how to say this. So he's allowing those habits to take control of him. Also, um, he understands that he's a toxic person and he doesn't want to be that way, but he knows that if he continues to be in your life, or if he continues this path, he will not change and the situation will only get worse. So that's all I have for you, pile number one. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all information is in the description box. So thank you and bye. Hello, pile number two. So if you chose this crystal, this is your reading. Their true feelings and thoughts about you and this connection. So I shuffled one song for you. It is called Kirby We Don't Funk. You can find this song in the description box and listen to the song. Um, so I feel like your person, and I will refer to this person as masculine energy because it's easier for me, but you can you can change it to your situation. So your person misses you very much, and especially those sexual times that you had, because he thinks that you're very attractive and he feels like he doesn't deserve you. And he has to grow up and level up to your level and to your maturity because he's not good enough. You chose this crystal, and I feel like this crystal speaks about the situation that you're in is very multifaceted, and it requires you to look to this situation from a different angle and from many angles, and to see every side of the situation. So it's a time for self-reflection and contemplation, and to see what you didn't see before. So don't make conclusions about this person. So here we have the thoughts about you. So we have Gemini energy. Gemini has both sides in this sign. They're quite clever, but they also superficially they like to talk in a superficial way. So I feel like this person thinks about you a lot, and not only that he thinks a lot, but he tries to contact different people and to maybe to get advice about this connection, and to actually to fix this situation. But he does this fixing thing, or he's trying to fix the situation from the mental level, but not from the heart space. So he talks a lot. If you talk with this person right now, he would talk a lot and he would speak very fast, and he is changing his mind a lot. So that is happening because he remembers the negative, and that's quickly changing to the positive. And again, like, this is a cycle of recycling the old memories and recycling the old stuff that you went through. So yeah, so he's a little bit confused about this connection. So he tries to think it out and to figure it out mentally. Whenever he thinks of you, his face lights up. He feels joy. He feels so much lighter in himself, and he feels like you make him feel happy. Uh, he was forced in this connection to understand that there is a deep, deep feelings for both of you, and it's not a common casual connection that you may have with different people. It's very special connection, and he was forced to feel this very special bond that you have, because in the past I feel like he thought, okay, it's just it almost I feel like he took you for granted, and he didn't care about how much deeply you care about him and how much love and compassion you have towards him. So he's definitely understanding this right now. Um, Also, he feels like you're very mature and attractive, and you deserve so much more, and he's not able to give you what you deserve because you don't take bullshit from anybody else, and you rather stay single than to just mingle with anybody. And you're not looking for romantic connections if this person is not on your level. So your expectations are very high, your standards are very high, and he knows that. He knows that you deserve a lot and you deserve respect. So yeah, that's what you want. Also, he feels terribly single, terribly alone. He feels that it's very hard and tough to be alone, and he needs somebody. He feels needy, and at this moment he cannot enjoy life fully. Uh, he doesn't see beauty in the life. He almost like there's a daily activity which is making him feel very boring, bored, or just unsatisfied. There's deep feeling of unsatisfaction and being very, very lonely. Even though this person might be lonely for some time, or they're quite independent by their nature, but they're reaching this point that they no longer want to be lonely and want to be single. You understand that you want somebody to hold. Okay, let's see what are this person feelings about you. What are their feelings? So, okay, we have King of Pentacles. This person, there's a blockage in this person heart because he is focused on his career and how to make more money, and also he feels like what he's lacking is material things, and he thinks that money will make him happy. And also, I feel like he feels that he cannot provide for you, and he wants to provide for you in the material way. So he's focused on his career and money and thinks that those things will make you happy. With this Death card, I feel like his emotions are running high right now. He feels very, very emotional, stressed out. What I hear, he feels very stressed out and nervous, anxious, restlessness. There's a lot of restlessness. but because he's experiencing deep transformative time, deep spiritual transformation, he's finally recognizing that there's a deep wounds and deep pain that he has to heal and he has to change. So even though he tries to distract himself by working a lot or by thinking about the money situation, but he can't anymore. He cannot run away from his feelings, and those feelings are trapping him. The Emperor. So he wants to control the situation. He wants to control how he feels, and he doesn't want to show his true feelings. He doesn't want to be vulnerable and to feel miserable. So he wears a false mask, which is I am like almost like poker face thing. So another card of transformation. So this is like this person feels in deep crisis right now. He feels deeply wounded, and there's so much changing in himself, and there's so much unprocessed emotions that it's making him feel very unstable and not fully aware of what's happening. Like it's almost it's too much to it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming, and it's too much to consider. To like it makes him feel very confused also. So there's a lot of emotions right now. Okay, what else we have? Okay. Okay, so I am on edge. So I feel like he cannot control himself. It's hard for him to control those emotions. He feels like he's crying, or just it's too much for him right now. And he recognizes that he has to balance his emotional being and his thoughts and mental plane, mental activity. He has disorganized attachment style. It means like when he gets close to you, he feels very nervous and it's too much for him. But when you are out in separation, or you're distancing from each other, he also feels very nervous, and he feels very like it's almost he cannot be in both sides. Either you're away and it's making him uncomfortable, or you are too close to him and it's also uncomfortable because he doesn't want to be open and vulnerable. So he's like running in two different directions. One is running away, and another part wants to chase you and wants to be closer with you. And it's never ending cycle, I feel. Also, I feel like he has a platonic relationship with opposite sex. So it's not sexual relationship. I don't feel sexual vibes with this person, but he has someone that he wants nurturing energy, and he can almost attach himself to this person and feel and don't feel so alone and so lonely. Yeah, and because it's not a deep connection with this person. It's platonic, it's friendship, but it's opposite sex. So if he is if he's a masculine energy, so he is right now talking with the feminine energy. So I feel like what I wanted to say, I forgot about this relationship. So yeah, it's not a deep connection that he has with this person. It's not a deep emotional connection, and he feels safer. His ego feels safer with this person, and that's why he is like he's behaving this way because of this disorganized attachment style. He cannot be too close with you because he's afraid of his vulnerability. So he is attach himself to other person so he can get some friendships or nurturing energies, but not fully open emotional connection. Also, if you have children with this person, he likes to take care of those children and spend time with you and your children. But if it's not the case, he definitely wants in the future have children with you. And he misses those conversations that you have because there were deep, meaningful conversations, and he feels like he cannot have those conversations with this person. So he misses those times. Okay, what else we have? We have crying, smile, present, and martial arts. So, like I said, he's crying right now. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but there's so much emotion that he is crying. But you are making him smile, so it's changing. It's always changing, and it's very overwhelming. Also, I think he wants to give you a present. It's probably not a big present, but it depends. It depends. I don't know what kind of present, but he definitely wants to give you something. And also, he is doing some sports. He's exercising, and it's helping him to stay grounded. Right now, we will see what intentions he have. Does he have? Okay. So he has a very good intentions. He wants to take care of you. He wants to do good for you. He wants to make you happy. He always thinks about you in a positive manner, even though there are some memories which are painful. But this is his soul, and his heart wants to take care of you and wants to do things that which make you happy. Also, he wants to move forward with your connection. He's planning a future with you, and he's imagining the future with you and with nobody else. He's finally listening to his heart and to his intuition. He's not running away from this, so he cannot run away. He was forced to do this, and right now he's aligning with his soul more. His ego is aligning with his soul. And he understands that you also probably need someone to hold, you need someone to spend time with, or you want to be, um, you want somebody which is compassionate and takes your feelings very seriously. And he doesn't know how to provide this compassionate energy because he is lacking that for himself, but he's aware that you want somebody stable and want somebody to rely on emotionally. And he realizes that you're very sensitive, and he doesn't want to hurt you anymore. He wants to take care of you. He wants to hold you. He wants to say that everything is okay, I will be all right, and you will be fine, and just hold on to me, and it's very, very sweet energy. It's making him, this energy that he feels makes him cry because he feels unconditional love from you. And yeah, that's very nice energies. Okay, right now we'll see what actions he might take toward you. Okay, again, death card, death card. So it's an indication that it's not a good time to take actions or be impulsive, or basically he has to transform, and he's in the middle of this spiritual transformation, and which is very scary for him. But he's no longer resisting this transformation. He's open to this transformation. He's realizing that he has to change, but he wants to communicate. He definitely, I feel like he will communicate because this is action. So he might take action towards you, and it will be a conversation. It will definitely will be a conversation. But it's okay. And in this conversation, there are good things and there are bad things. So be aware of red flags, which is this person cannot be trusted because he cannot trust himself. And this card came out reversed, so the lesson that he is learning right now is how to trust in universe, and how to trust in divine timing, and how to trust that everything will be all right. So even though he might say those things to you, or he might just want to say like, oh, we will be fine, but actually he doesn't feel fine. He doesn't feel fine. He's transforming, and a lot of is changing. And so don't take his words seriously, because there's misalignment of his words, his thoughts, and his actions. So yeah, be aware of that. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, I feel like he will definitely confess to you something that he is feeling, or he will say basically that I had done some mistakes in this connection. I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt you, or I know I was wrong. I know I took you for granted. He will say something about this thing right now with you. Yeah, so he will confess what was wrong in his perception. And I feel like it's not necessarily will be compatible with your experience and how you see this situation. So where he sees flaws in himself, you probably won't see the flaws in him, and vice versa. So there's gonna be a misalignment of those, how you perceive reality and how you perceive your connection. Okay, the guidance for you, pile number 2. Okay, so you are very intuitive and you're already listening to your heart and to your intuition, so keep doing that. Always listen to your gut and to your intuition. And if you feel anxiety when you you talk with this person, or you interact with this person, or you feel anxious when you say something, that's a sign that something is not right and his words is not aligned with his actions and or his feelings. So something is not aligned. So be aware of that, because intuition is sending you signals, what you can trust and what you cannot trust. So I feel like you cannot trust this person right now. I'm not saying that it's forever, but right now you cannot trust this person, even though he's aligning with his higher self, but he still cannot be trusted. But you have to trust in the universe, and you have to trust that this connection will turn out great, and just accept this. Accept that you're in this situation, in this situationship, I don't know, and you have to transform, and you both have to transform. So don't resist this transformation and be patient. So also another message is that this person understands that his feelings are becoming deeper, and he's maturing. His feelings and his love for you is maturing to the next level. And gradually you will see signs that he is more mature, he's more emotionally available, he's more compassionate towards you. But right now he's only in the beginning stage of that deepening of the feelings and deepening his love for you and purifying his love for you. Okay, so that's it. If you would like to book a personal reading, all information is in the description box. And bye. Hello, pile number 3. So if you chose this crystal, this is labradorite, this is your reading. How they're feeling and what are their thoughts about you. So you have the song, which I linked in the description box. It is Bruno Mars, Leave the Door Open. So as you can already say from the title, this person wants you in his life, but is very afraid to lose you. And I will refer to this person as the masculine energy because it's easier for me. So he wants you in his life. And he also fantasizes about you a lot. He feels like, okay, I have everything in place. I have everything in place. I recently cleaned my house. I did. I can make you a dinner. I just have something materially that I can offer to you, but you're not here and you don't care about this. So that's the vibe. With the Three of Swords in reverse, I feel like this person has to forgive you, or is already, for most of you, it's already forgiven you something that you did, and I'm not sure what it is. But okay, let's see. Okay, so this person feels like you rejected him, or you left him in the cold and left him, like you didn't care about him and didn't put any effort towards him recently, and he feels very abandoned by you, so he has to forgive you for not being emotionally as giving as you used to be. So his thoughts are currently very are not aligned with his higher self. What you're thinking is not aligned. But he thinks of you is like you are a very kind person. You are a person who is very trustworthy, who has a big heart, who is very warm, kind, and also not only could care about the family and about the people around you, but also who is able to have a business or to have a successful career. So he sees you as very high level and high class woman or man or person. So yeah, With this creativity, I feel like he's creating a new ideas in his mind, and he has a wild imagination. So he's just thinking how he can make this work, and he's thinking more and more creative ways how to reach out to you and how he can make you happy and what he can change. And so he thinks about you a lot, and he thinks about what else he can do to make you happy and to make you stay in his life, because he feels very safe around you, and he feels like he can be authentic around you. He can be playful, he can release his inner child, and he can be very silly sometimes and weird, freaky. So he shows sides of his personality that he never showed to anybody else. So yeah, he misses those times, or he misses this playful vibe around your connection. With this feminine energy, I feel like this person misses feminine energy so much, like he almost attaches himself to other feminine energy who can nurture him or who can provide something that he needs, because he's so suffering from this absence of feminine energy that it's almost overwhelming. And he also overeats, and he thinks about changing his house, or changing or looking for a new house, or maybe it's just cleaning the house or taking care of the home decor, or just buying new furniture or something around this environment. Let's see how this person feels, but I feel like feelings and thoughts are very interconnected with this person, so I'm not sure. You can almost doesn't discern what is feeling and what is thought, and is it correct or is it not. It's like confused about thoughts and feelings. Okay, so he thinks that you are the blessing and you're one of the million, and he feels like you are worth trying and he can never meet someone like you. But he also is aware that he has to try very hard to win you back, because you're not who can easily invite other people in your life, and you're like this high class woman or high class person. So with the Eight of Wands, and there's a lot of fire energy, so there's a lot of sexual attraction towards you, and it's so overwhelming that, and it's also causing an inner conflict with this person, because on the one side there's a strong attraction, and on the other side there's a strong fear, and fear that he will mess this up, he will mess this connection up, and he doesn't trust this process. He worries a lot about this connection, so he's really suffering right now with this inner, like he's conquering this inner battle inside, because he wants to connect with you, he wants the new beginning, or he wants to just be around you. But on the other hand, he's like, he doesn't trust this process, and he knows that he cannot trust himself, and he doesn't trust you, and there's some trust issues going around in circles. Okay, so yeah, and Three of Wands, like he sees that he lost this battle, or you can never go back to him, or something this is lost, and basically you could not repair this connection, because you missed the train or something. I need to forgive you. Yeah, so like I said, he needs to forgive you for rejecting him and for just pushing him away. He feels, yeah, he feels betrayed, not betrayed, but he feels rejected. I have a trauma that I need to heal, and also sex addiction. This is a warning sign for me, sex addiction. I will clarify this. Oh my God, pay attention to red flags. So yeah, this person definitely is attached with tasting new experiences, always running away from his problems into the pleasure, and this could be overeating and or searching for immediate pleasure. So for some of you it could be very serious problem, but for some of you also like 50%. I'm not sure. It's just simple addiction to pornography. But if you already know that this person is suffering from sex addiction, you would already know. I'm not saying anything that you didn't suspect or already know. So yeah, make sure that you're aware of this tendency. I have a trauma that I need to heal. I also will clarify this trauma that he had. Okay, he definitely had some trauma, but I'm not sure what it is. Yes, there's a trauma of feeling, there's a fear of abandonment. He feels abandoned, and probably because he was abandoned in his childhood or in his young age by his parents or by one of his parents, and that is causing him to run away and to indulge himself in unhealthy bad habits. And one of them is food, and also another one is pornography or sex. So let's see what intentions this person have. What other person intentions? Okay. Okay, so we have Page of Swords. He wants to talk with you. He'll definitely want to talk with you, and he wants to clarify what is wrong. What is wrong? What went wrong in this connection? Why you turned away from him? What happened between you two? And he wants to kiss you. He wants to make love with you. There's a strong sexual attraction here. Also with this Womp card, I've got this strange message that he wants you to get pregnant by him, but if you're not planning to do this, he wants you to stay with him and to be like, basically he wants to be like this baby in the womb. Like he can feel your energy always and all the time, and he thinks all the creative ways to make you stay in his life. And one of them message that I've got, like he wants to get pregnant, actually he wants to have a child with you. But if it doesn't resonate with you, he wants to be around you, he wants to be in your energy, to just suck your energy out, he wants to taste you and all of that. I don't know, strange, very strange. Also, I feel like he already knows that you turned away from this connection, and some of you even thinking that you cannot go back with to this person, or there's too much bullshit that went, and he's accepting that if this is your decision, he's accepting that, okay, we might not be together in this lifetime because I fucked up, basically. What are his actions towards you? Okay. So, Seven of Cups. There's an indication that this person is overcoming illusions, and he still doesn't see this reality clearly. He sees other options. He sees other options around him. He probably sees other women or other people in the relationship, and he feels jealous that they have something that he doesn't have. And that makes him very frustrated and impulsive. If he had a chance, he would definitely have a new beginning with you, but I'm not sure if you would want this new beginning, because with this apocalypse card, I feel like if this person will step into your life again or step into your world again, it will create a chaos, and it will create conflicts and some misunderstandings or arguments, or just basically the chaos. And with this Ace of Cups, he's not ready to be fully emotionally available and fully emotionally invested. He wants you because he feels he wants to win you back, and he will try to win you back. But this feeling comes from his ego. He wants you to stay because he feels too vulnerable to be alone and to be single. He's panicking. So there's nothing wrong in like wanting to be with you, but I feel like he is too much focused on his lower mind and lower ego, and he is not fully conscious of his fears. So he first has to align himself to much more stable ground, because he doesn't have anything to offer you, because he's not invested in this relationship. He cannot be invested. Maybe he thinks he is invested, but he's actually emotionally, and he's not. So what is the guidance for you? Pile number 3. Okay. So you have to get in alignment with your soul by raising your vibrations. So really focus how you can raise your vibrations, how you can fully be in alignment with your soul and with your intuition, with the divine power. With this soulmate card, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. So like I said, 50-50%, use your intuition. If this person is your soulmate, you will know in your heart, this is my soulmate. I'm ready to forgive this person, whatever you did. I'm ready to be with him. But if it's not, leave him alone and just wait for the right soulmate to come, because the one person that is supposed to be with you will never disappear. You made a soul contract with this person, and the future awaits for you. So make sure that you know what you're dealing with. Because right now I feel like this person is not ready for any type of commitment or just love-based connection. And also don't resist change, because it will create unnecessary stress. And if just let it go, whatever happened between you two, and just let it go. Okay, I will check if I didn't miss anything. So I want to pull another card, like the guidance for you, what you have to do. Reconciliation, okay. So, okay, there's a huge potential that you might reconcile in the future, but you will mess it up. If it happens right now, you will mess it up, and you will mess it up probably too, because you're not aligned together, and you have to go through this change to get an alignment. If you feel like this person is totally not for you, then it's talking about that you will reconcile with someone from your past, which is not this person. So take it how it resonates. But I feel like you should both, and especially this person, has to go through these changes, through this cycle of changes, and to understand what happened, what actually happened between you two. And what you have to understand is that this person manipulated you, and there was some kind of manipulation or lying and deception that you wasn't aware before, and now you're aware. So you have to really overthink, really to reflect what happened, and how to know if this person is lying and what your intuition is telling you to do. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you would like to book a personal reading, all information is down below in the description box. So thank you and bye.